Gentlemen, back to another exciting, wonderful day at the Hanover Horde Playfest. Today we're going to be doing more tournament action. Hopefully we're going to be able to get in here and take a few clean swipes out and make this a done deal. Anyway, tournament. Tournament action is based upon 5 games. The best 3 out of 5 is the one who wins. And that's the thing. We will be fighting to try and win those 3 games as quickly as possible. Hopefully. It's going to take a little bit longer time. Now, there are rules in place. Each team knows the rules, and we definitely have all the people ready to rock and roll. Each team has set up its own... Okay, so we're getting some stuff straightened out here real quick. A JV squad will be up first. We're going to go ahead and have them playing here very, very shortly. And we're going to change up the way things look a little bit this week. We're not going to do an action camera. We're not going to be flying around the screen. We're going to go ahead and follow some of our players and some of the opposite team players in order to see exactly what kind of momentum they have. And do some calling from behind the action so we can see exactly what's going on right up close and in person. And go ahead and check everything out. Of course, our JV squad is ranked number 1 in the tournament. Walked in with the number 1 seed. Now we will be playing for our first game, the Monterey Whales, as our first game. And I'm kind of hoping that we'll be able to get through to them. That we are a definite a championship type team. So we'll see what happens. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and wait and see if we can get into the game. Today's game, of course, is brought to you by Code Ninjas. Code Ninjas, where you can come and do all kinds of neat stuff. And as for that, definitely Code Ninjas of Hanover. They're the home of the Hanover Horde. Come on down, visit Coach Josh and the Master Vanessa. Master of her dojo. Yes. So, come on down, visit. Get your kids taught. Let's learn them some coding. So now we're actually looking at waiting on getting an in. Before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look at our official end roster team squad for the JV side. Our JV squad consists of Abram, Little Dog, 248. Barrett, Bearbro Fagans, 5. Declan, DC Fuse. Then we have Eli, Nasty Niffler. And we also have Ethan, who's playing as Agent Tech. It's their gamer tag. And finally, Tyler, Tiger Bowling. And that is our JV squad. That's who's going to be up today. interesting note, there may be a substitution for this tournament game coming up today for our varsity squad, which is very unfortunate, but the JV squad, had we been missing anybody, would had to have played AI bot in that position. So, well, it looks like we're getting ready to rock and roll.
Traveling to Hanover.
Well, let's see what we got going on here.
Initiating match.
You know what to get involved here real quick. We're waiting for our team guys to come up here. Teams to load. We know what kind of assembly we're going to have when it comes to the heroes. They're doing their setup for their strategic strategy, so we're going to follow with Orisa for a few minutes here. Orisa is an interesting character. It's like very much like a centaur. Sort of flies around and does all these nifty little things. Not flies around, actually runs around. But has a pretty good shield situation and also can do some other stuff and some damage. But the one thing that definitely Orisa has is that machine gun arm. And basically, that's all she wrote. And as you can see, DCPs are going to be running as Orisa. Falling down here. Yeah, our next one's going to be, oh, it's Reaper. Uh-oh, Reaper's going to try and take some shots from one spot. The game is afoot, and they are trying to take and, oh, and then we have a Mara. Mara's over here trying to protect the team from getting hurt. Oh, the opposite team is doing a good.
I'm restoring.
Oh, Mara did a good job throwing in that spawn ball back to that thing. Absorbs the energy of the opposite team in order to give herself energy that she can then use for healing strength to get to her own. Well, the team's mostly in here. Looks like they're going to go ahead and capture this spawn point. Could be a little bit of fight left over yet.
Wise to stay out of my sight.
Let's go on to our next one here.
This will protect us.
Let's take a look at Winston. Winston's one of the original Overwatch characters. He's a very large gorilla who's been overly modified. Quite a few neat little enhancements on top of him.
I sighted the enemy.
Well, the team's won already. They've gotten their first objective and are working towards their second objective. In order to do well and win the game, it'd be best if they can capture both. They have 5 minutes and 18 seconds to try and capture this objective, if at all possible. We'll see what happens. There we go. They rush and they get inside. They're inside. They're making their moves, and all kinds of guys are laying down some kind of suppressive fire. They're trying to get in there. And it looks like we may have a captured opportunity, but we're gonna wait here. We're working on it. Winston did a good job of storming the spot. There you go. Oh, Winston. It's a Winston up against a Bastion. I mean, not a Bastion, I'm sorry. The name slips my mind. Reinhardt. Yes, trying to get to Reinhardt. Guys had an opportunity. Winston's actually fighting a single mono or mono. Oh, nope, he's going to be going up against a whole bunch of couple from their team. But they haven't quite lost yet. 93.6% of the thing is taken. Actually, probably around 80% of that objective is taken over.
Once more until
they're working on it. Let's see what else we got. We've got a Bastion. Bastion's an interesting character. As you can tell, he looks more like a transformer in a way. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of cute, but very deadly. Because as he stands behind, he is quite capable of picking off opponents from a far distance with his multi-cannon. Unless, of course, that team is able to shoot them from afar. Then it's a little bit more difficult. Well, the guys have been knocked down, but not knocked out. They're still working on it. Reaper or Orisa. 3 minutes, 22 seconds to try to capture the objective if they can. Not sure exactly what they're waiting around for. They gotta get in there, and that's the thing. You know, he's definitely got to try and take it over. And taking some second steps with that Diva, trying to get shot, not get shot down by it. Orisa really could use some healing right about now. I don't know where the Moira is going. The Moira is trying to absorb all of their energy. There's that Reinhardt at the top protecting their bastion. They really need to take that apart. That's a very difficult option to try and to rock and roll with, and there's nothing you can do about that. You're just going to get sneaky, so they're going to end up having a little bit of a strategy when it comes down to it. But there's still 2 minutes and 30 seconds left for them to be able to get something going. Bastion's picking up his spiritual spot here. He's trying to get himself a little bit of a spot so he can grab these guys and pick them off from a close facility. But yeah, there we go. Sneak in there, buddy. Shoot, 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 shoot. Bastion should have probably been shooting that whole time. Didn't get a chance to do that. Let's go see what else everybody else is doing. Oh, Winston's one of the only ones left over inside there. They still didn't get that point from the top. Winston got smart, actually walked in there and started shooting up the place.
Every death comes
after getting a healing potion, but didn't do much good. Team got knocked down. 1 minute, 39 seconds left for them to be able to capture this last point. Man, 93.6% of the total objective is really, really good spot. But 100% would be a lot better with a lot of time left over. Let's see what we can get going on here. Hanover is not an easy spot to get to. Let's chop over to some other ones. Yeah, all of a sudden there's a Hanzo on board. Hanzo wasn't there before. Not exactly sure. The Hanzo is trying to shoot up the place. Oh, he's got himself a couple of good shots in there, but has not been able to really knock it through. That's really what we were kind of hoping for. Orisa and Bastion are making their way back, as well as Moira and Winston.
See that which is unseen.
Fire in the hole!
Uh-oh. There's an ultimate tire. Try to get in there. I don't know why it came to a stop and just died off. I guess they thought nobody was there, but guess what? There was somebody there. That's what we need. We need some time up. Time up. Oh, man. One ultimate came right through and busted them all completely in the chops. Not much they can do about that. Maybe our Reaper can actually take a chance and try and teleport in there a little bit faster. And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. That brings it down there. It'll only give us a 1-point score because we were only able to capture one objective and 0 time remaining. The 93.6% does come in handy, only for later on. Now, this is only the first match of several matches to come for this game. But then we have to play up to 4 more games beyond this, depending on how we're going to be able to get through this whole thing. If we could do a win, 3 of them, then we're going to go ahead and pull away and win this match, or this playoff game.
Ready for battle.
And here we go. We're going to follow our Reaper around for a few moments here.
All in action. Exclusive dropping.
We went first. It was our objective to try and get in there and destroy or capture the objective. Now it is our chance to try and end the objective. So we'll see exactly what happens here. And the team is working their way shortly to get there. 10 more seconds, and they'll be headed on their way. Now, what the Hanover Horde needs to do is they need to be able to stop them. Put a stop to them immediately and get it so they cannot get this point. It is not going to be an easy event, not at all.
Defend objective A.
So we'll have to see exactly what we've got. Mara's got her set up ready. Double shield. Bastion's getting ready. Mara's drying him in. Yeah, definitely tried to take point. Up, they did have somebody coming from behind. Bastion's going to need some healing. We got double healers, so we have a good mercy situation going on there. Oh no, they did a rush. And that pretty much eliminated the team almost instantly. Wow, there's a good possibility that this may be a more than close game. It might be one that's going to take a turn for the worse. We'll see what's going on here. They've now got objective A and 5 minutes 54 seconds to try and capture the second objective. But as you saw in the first game, the second objective can be a little bit sketchy. So we'll see exactly how we've got going on here. These guys are preparing, getting themselves ready for this up there.
This will protect us.
Death comes.
Oh, they've instantly made their way towards that one corner to try and get in there. And our Reaper has decided to go ahead and try and put an end to that. Instantly trying to take over that top spot. Reaper made a good decision to try and get through those. Winston took his saddle up there, but Winston's going to get hurt without any kind of assistance or healing. There we go. A good heal up. Here comes our Moira. Moira got eliminated rather quickly. Okay. Yep. Gotta hold them off, and it's gotta be below 93.6%.
This will protect us.
In order to keep that win, in order to keep us from going to a completely wicked and wild overtime kind of situation, they must be below 93.6%, which is not difficult to do, but they are working on it. They're definitely trying to keep it going. The shot collar DCP is trying to make a few adjustments here, trying to get things going. Marissa's shield is up and ready to rock and roll. They're waiting on something. Those guys are getting ready to go to the top left again. That's where they've been going to. It looks like that's where they might have studied to try and get up there and get that accomplished. Uh-oh, Reinhardt's making his way around. He's working his way down on the other side. Oh, it's the weather or not. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was a nasty little wipe because it was an ultimate. And that is that.
Victory.
And the Monterey Whales have pulled off game one.
Play of the game.
There was a selection of some weird, unstrategic and voluntary stuff here, but by sitting still in one single spot with a whole bunch of guys coming at you and not even moving, your ultimate or from the opposite team was the thing that ended up doing them in. So that's the one thing that we have to worry about when it comes to that sort of thing. as you can see, we're gonna take a little break here. We'll be right back in just a minute.
Whoa, look at this! What? Oh, wow!
Okay, and so we're coming back now. A little bit of a coaching conference with the guys. Hopefully a little bit of change of game plans back to our original concepts. Tried to try something a little bit different that time. That didn't work out quite the way we wanted it to. So a couple of people that we typically have in one game. I mean, we have all of our JV squad here, but we usually use different characters. And the problem is when you use different characters, sometimes the people aren't either fully versed in those characters or they don't feel comfortable in getting something completely done accurately. So that's what we're working on, trying to get that done today. So we're going to move on to game 2 in the tournament for JV. This is being the playoff game leading up to the finals. It's a best 3 out of 5, so we still have opportunity here. Still opportunity. First game's down. It went to the Whales, and I guess I should go ahead and update that information. There we go. The Whales have pulled ahead with the first game. That's okay. We're going to start synchronizing all of our people, getting everything ready. So we'll work on that, like right now. Matter of fact. Just waiting on the Whales to get ready with their next one. Usually have about between a 4 and 5 minute break in between each one in order to let people get adjusted, figure out what they need to do, and make things a little bit rock and roll a little bit better. So we'll see what happens here. So until then, I will go ahead and give another break. Sorry about that. Not a little screen of black screen. Call it the black screen of death. Anyway, we're working on it. Here we go. We got some people coming in for our varsity squad. They're coming in to help participate with the JV squad and make sure they have some kind of audience going on here, which is a great thing, great feeling when it comes to team camaraderie and teamwork. So, still waiting for the Whales. I'm not sure that they're prepared to, but I know they definitely did their homework, and that's a good thing, man. When you get your homework and you get your squad out there and ready to rock and roll, man. Whew. Sometimes it can be tough with that strategy. always taking the high ground's usually a good idea. But not always. Not always. Sometimes you can get pinned up in the high ground and that just doesn't work out. It becomes a bad thing. So we'll definitely try it. For the Horde! That's right. For the Horde. Gonna wait, see what we've got going on here. I think Monterey is working on it. Okay, well, we'll take another break, come back, and whether or not we, that we'll do this. Here we're coming back. Sorry to break off from that a little bit earlier. It looks like we definitely have a game getting ready to happen. Let's see what kind of situation we have today. We got the ability to follow these Monterey Bay Whales around too, just to see what kind of spirit they've got going on. Maybe a little bit of strategy. Like they've got a Junkrat, and then they have a Bastion, or not, how would I always want to call Reinhardt a Bastion? I have no idea. But then they do have a Bastion. And then they have a Lucio, and then they have a Diva, yes. And then they have what looks to be
3, 2, 1.
a Baptiste. I can't quite tell, not exactly sure. So, I'm going to go ahead and try and capture the objective. Now, the second game is actually a game of control. This one's a little bit different than the first. We've brought a little bit of difference to what we have going on here. Oh, and the Wrecking Ball got taken out. Here comes our Reaper. They have somebody down in the point already who's trying to take over the spot. They've almost gotten it. They've just almost gotten it. Moira's running around. I don't know where Moira's going. I guess she's taking the long way around. I'm not sure what Moira's doing there, but Moira's definitely
Touch from afar.
could have gone a little bit of a different route to get them. They've taken control of the point, 24%, and it's boosting up because they're not too far away from trying to keep it from becoming a thing. Moira got brought down. And it looks like our guy just got wasted. Oh, and then we also have a Mercy too. The Mercy should not try to be shooting on her own. And Diva on the tank. And then our Reaper. Reaper trying to shoot up against Junkrat. That's a good matchup right there because it's difficult. Both of them have a lot of potential, but at the same time, both of them also have really nasty ability to kill. So at 68%, the Reds almost able to take it over. They can get rid of this Diva right here. Oh, then that was terrible. Diva dropped her exoskeleton, her mech, and went AWOL, bombed. And took out a half of our team. I'm going to come back over here and see what we've got going on. Wrecking Ball's in the midst, doing some damage. Gotta get up there and gotta get in time. Good idea. Good idea. What a brilliant. Yep, get some Reinhardt. Reinhardt. Oh, yes, against the Wrecking Ball action. That's definitely a good idea. There we go. Quite good. Quite good in their action. They got to be able to keep the balance now. There's 99% on the other side. If they take it over, that's just going to be about it. You got 16% of it now. Waiting to see exactly where that other team's going to come in at. Oh! Oh, and then Junkrat from the opposite team decided to throw in a wheel with his ultimate. Man, as soon as the wheel came in, it knocked out our Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball is actually going to be one of our better attackers this game besides our... who ended up getting knocked out. And that's pretty much going to be it for the overtime unless we can keep this going. Wrecking Ball, if you keep Reinhardt low. Oh, and then Mara ended up having her ultimate guild splayed out on her. And that's it. That's the first loss in the match.
Score 1-0. Ready for battle. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2.
Alright, so we're going to come back into this and see exactly what we've got. There are our boys coming in. We're working with the same squad. Our D-Van and our Reaper are going to go head off in this direction over here to try and go ahead and take the point as quickly as possible. The point hasn't become available yet, which is the good thing. There they are. They're setting up over there in the corner like they have done several times in the past. We noticed that before. It was one of the things they wanted to do. So we're trying to sow some discord as fastly as we can to try and get them knocked out of there. And it's not going to be super easy because there is a lot going on inside that little teeny tiny area. But man, our Reaper has done quite a bit of damage in there already, which is just crazy. Now we have our own D.Va. D.Va's going to end up having to go against Reinhardt. Oh, one D.Va against another D.Va. Oh, and a D.Va against an unmech D.Va is just nightmare. It's never going to be able to get down there. That Bastion's still sitting up there in that corner. He's waiting. He's waiting. He wants to get there. He wants to go ahead and absorb every single possible person we can bring in here. Unfortunately, it's going to be very difficult to get past them. The only way to be able to do that is to go over to the side of where Bastion's at, where he can't see, and get in there to the point where he can't make any kind of contribution to the person that's standing there. But the main thing, though, is first, you must destroy this collection of people right there because they have the control. 30% and rising.
System initialized.
30% and rising. I'm not exactly sure. Wrecking Ball can do quite a bit of damage here. Oh, good job. Good drop and roll. Problem is, they were ready for that. They smashed him quite a bit, quite easily. They are losing the point. 51%'s gone already. These guys have got to get in there and shake this thing loose. If they don't shake it loose, it's going to be a horrible ending to this. There you go. Gotten some action going on. They got to get in there and get behind that shield and get that Bastion destroyed. Get that Bastion destroyed. Get in there, get that control. And as it sounded like we were going to end up getting control, somebody came in and decided that wasn't going to be the situation. Even though we are kind of grabbing it now, at first it seemed like it wasn't going to be feasible. And now Diva's going to go in here and she's going to do some action. Got to get that Bastion destroyed. That is just quick, very efficient. Hopefully Mara figures out what she's doing. Mara definitely needs to get in there and do some damage. She's standing right above them. She's not really doing anything. She's standing there, not really capturing anything or doing much to change the situation here. They've almost gotten the whole thing down. Diva making their way in. Let's follow Wrecking Ball here and see what Wrecking Ball's doing. Oh, Wrecking Ball's inside there trying to wipe them clean, but guess what? Second game down, second game goes to the Whales. One game away from being wiped off of the tournament altogether for the Hanover Horde. It's very imperative that the team really sit and concentrate, not try to fight against themselves, but fight towards one specific goal, and that goal is to go ahead and get everything they possibly can into their strategy. So we're going to work on that. We're going to work on that right now. We have a couple of minutes. I'm going to go ahead and talk to the team. Let's get some stuff going. Let's get some hype behind them, and hopefully we can take the next 3 matches and win this whole series. I will be right back.
Hi, my name is Josh Schmidt, and I'm the owner of Code Ninjas Hanover, along with my wife Vanessa, and I just wanted to run everyone through some of the camps we have running through the rest of July. So the first camp we have coming up is Minecraft Create. Minecraft Create runs July 13th through the 17th. It is our AM camp that day. Each day we run a camp AM and PM, a morning camp and an afternoon camp. And you can either purchase the morning camp for $165, the afternoon camp for $145, or you can save by combining both the AM and PM camps by buying the full day option for $290. In Minecraft Create, the ninjas create their own 3D models and import them into the Minecraft world. It's really neat to see the kids' expressions when they see their designs actually show up in the Minecraft world that they're playing with their friends. So really fun camp. Kids have a blast in this camp. It's July 13th through 17th, and it's our AM camp. Our next camp, which is the PM camp that week, is Minecraft Pirates. In this camp, the kids play on our private server where we have the Minecraft Pirates modification set up. And working with their fellow ninjas, they embark on pirate journeys, looking for treasure, establishing new pirate bases, and they have a really good time in this camp. So again, July 13th to the 17th, this is our PM camp, Minecraft Pirates. Our next camp is Minecraft Modders, July 20th through the 24th. This is our AM camp. In this camp, the kids really get into a lot more depth in terms of creating their own Minecraft modification packages. So they'll do everything from building their own, designing their own blocks, to building their own weapons, to it's really limitless on the types of modifications they can create in this camp. It's a really powerful software tool we use, and the kids will have a lot of fun creating their own mod packs from scratch. So again, that's July 20th through the 24th, Minecraft Modders. It's our AM camp. In the PM, we have Beginning JavaScript that same week. So Beginning JavaScript is a really fun camp where they build their own games using the JavaScript scripting language. JavaScript's a really high demand programming language, so if they want to be introduced to it, or if they've got a little bit of background in coding as well, then Beginning JavaScript's really a good course for them. They'll have a lot of fun in this camp. This is our PM camp, July 20th through the 24th. The following week, July 27th through the 31st, we have Storytelling in Scratch. Storytelling in Scratch is where the kids build their own stories. And the storyboard's using the Scratch programming language. Scratch is a block-based coding program where it's a lot of drag and drop functionalities, but they learn how coding works, how computer works, and how game building works. So kids will have a lot of fun in this camp. They always do. It's July 27th through the 31st. It's our probably most approachable camp for those younger kids. So get them enrolled, and they'll have a lot of fun with us for this AM camp. So our PM camp that week, July 27th through the 31st, is Fortnite camp. They'll actually build their own Fortnite levels. They'll compete in Fortnite tournaments during the week using those levels. They'll also compete with other centers on the Friday of that week, and we'll crown a champion with other centers across the country. So this should be a really fun, exciting camp, and they also learn. They'll be learning how to stream their own content. They'll stream their own matches during the week, towards the end of the week, so they'll learn how to be like their favorite YouTuber and stream their gaming content. So that's the PM camp on July 27th through July 31st. So that pretty much wraps up our camp overview for the remaining weeks in July. I hope you enjoyed a little summary of the information that we put out for you today. If you got any questions, our website's listed at the top as well as our phone number. Or if you'd like more detailed information on some of these camps, you can go to Code Ninjas Summer Camps .mailchimpsites.com for more information. We look forward to seeing you ninjas here at the center in Hanover. Take care.
Okay, so a little bit of a pep talk there. Try and get the team rerouted to where they were before. Seems there's this sown some discord in our ranks. We're trying to bring the morale back up, make everything feel a little bit better. So I'm hoping we can actually do that here this week. So we'll see if we can figure out. But JVs, they are one game shy of not continuing on in the tournament. That can be a little hard. It's a little stressful. A little more stressful than most people think. Kind of like that last final NFC championship game or AFC championship game when you play football, you watch your team. Them trying to win, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. And that's okay. Maybe it's not your year. What you do, you come back the next year and you try again. Yeah. So we are working on trying to coordinate to figure out exactly how we're going to counteract the characters that they're using. As long as they're using the same characters, I do believe we have something that can work, but we'll see. Hopefully our guys will be able to pull together and get this rocking and rolling. But we shall see. I'm going to follow them around. Goodness, we have a new feature here. Let's see what we got here. Here's our new feature. There, now you can see this directly into our room. Yeah, so you can see that, and the whole idea of the concept of how these games work out. See, there's enough social distancing going on. Everybody's masked. And yeah, there's a player setup video right there. So I'm gonna head back over here. And I do need to definitely update the scores. Right? So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Alright, so some of the varsity are helping out with some of the JV, trying to get them prepared for this next upcoming party, or game, however you want to look at it. Having fun. Having fun. That's the key, man. If you can have fun, then have fun. Just waiting on this next game to start. There we go. The name of this game is called Escort. Escort is basically taking a payload through one area down to another. Not super simple. And these guys are picking up their people. Assembling their heroes.
Ready for battle.
Yep, it definitely looks like they're gonna have a Bastion working on in here.
Statistically speaking, I usually get most of my
Time we have a Junkrat. A Diva.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Bastion. Baptiste.
I am ready to roll.
And what looks like Lucio.
Fully healed.
Let's shoot for a new high score.
Okay. Thinking since we're pinned up.
Sorry, my friends. I am your shield.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Oh, turn it up.
Escort the payload.
Reinhardt. Got a shield up instantly. There's a up top. It definitely looks like a Mercy. I don't know how she's doing any kind of damage at all. I mean, for the most part, she does have a little tiny gun, but oh, she's tethered on. She's getting some help going on. There's a Bastion inside that small room. Oh, Mara dropped the. Well, I think that was Mara. Mara. Or was it Mara? Mercy. Here comes a Wrecking Ball. The Wrecking Ball's taking a shot. Hot shots here and there. Lucio's riding the tank. Of course, that always helps because then that's a little bit of healing strength and energy going by. I do believe that's a Mara that's actually over there that's fighting for their team. There's a Diva. The Diva's, oh, getting caught in the corner. Oh, and then get caught up with our Diva. Definitely not an easy time. Oh, their Reaper ended up getting wasted, so he's way back there. And they have a Wrecking Ball too as well. Oh, and the Wrecking Ball took a dunk. It's a very difficult spot to try and get through sometimes.
I'm ready to initiate self-destruct sequence.
Junkrat's making a move around. That's right. Protect your bastions. Oh, holy cow. What do you know? I'm calling the game backwards again. Never fails. Never fails. I'm calling it backwards. Ah, that's the Monterey Whales. Not our side's actually the guys in blue. What am I doing here? Sometimes the teams get switched up, so we need to go over and check out our guys. Our guys are getting, yeah, a little bit toasty here. Now, somehow the switch came on. I need to remember to start looking at that kind of stuff. Too bad I'm not an actual commentator for some type of sports network, because, man, that would be something that falls on the producer's wings. Our Reaper is trying to refund some hurt, but it's just not happening when he's got to fight it himself for the most part. There's our Diva. I don't know what the Diva's doing. She's sitting there. She's making a move, but she's going to try and fight it off with another Diva. There's an ultimate for that Diva. She could bail her tank. They've almost gotten through the second checkpoint. We're getting closer to our own spawn area, which makes it a little bit easier to try and get through. Our Reaper's actually trying to shoot through. Man, God, I gotta be able to remember which side's which, because they keep switching, and that's just kind of annoying in a way sometimes. Uh-oh. Reaper's gonna end up shooting. Oh! Junkrat dropped his ultimate and ended up taking out our Reaper. Oh no. Yeah. And our Diva went ahead and got into her side, her mech. He's doing some critical damage, that's good. What she needs to be able to do. Get in there, went through. Oh, Reinhardt's taking through. Oh, trying to push through, but Reinhardt's just taking her to task. Dropping her down and making things very, very difficult. Both Mara and Mercy are trying to keep the Bastion going. That's good. Keep the Bastion tethered. Keep him up there. Pretty sure you can avoid getting tangled up.
As expected.
Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball's requesting healing. We got our whole team together, sort of keeping it from going through the whole course. Can't push back past too much past the checkpoint, so unfortunately. Oh no, they took out Bastion. These guys came in into the blood. Man, they've got most of the team getting through. Bastion's making his way back. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left for them to try and get that in there. Let's see what they can find out. Up. Mercy's trying to get some kind of thing going on here. She's got to be able to help her critically ill person. And then she ended up getting whaled. That's no good. Here comes Diva. Diva's trying to get this thing set up here. The team is moving forward once again. They're almost to the objective. Oh, nice! Oh, and then Diva went ahead and destroyed her mech. Dropped the bomb on the other team and laid it right in their laps. And man, they went for it. Oh boy, did they go for it. Oh, and then we're ending up losing a couple of guys, and they've gotten most of the stuff almost all the way to the point. Here it comes. Wrecking Ball's making his way in. Yeah, Wrecking Ball's in there trying. Oh, good job, Wrecking Ball. Shooting in for trying to get some. I don't know why the team's backed off completely like that. I guess they're getting ready to come up in a glut. Wrecking Ball probably shouldn't go venturing around looking for trouble. Oh, there went the ultimate. Looks like the ultimate from Junkrat might be a waste. Oh, and Wrecking Ball got himself a little bit of a drop. Bang! Hamster, no. They're making their way around the back. It looks like they're underneath. Coming around to the other side. Here they come up the steps. They're actually making the move. Oh, they're shooting at Bastion. They're going to knock that Bastion out if somebody doesn't click him out. Oh, man, it's going to be a tough battle right through here. Right through here. There you go. Mercy's putting in her help to try to keep the other teams from coming through and doing any kind of damage to this thing. Man, I tell you what, it's getting very, very close. 13 seconds left. If they can just prevent that other team from making a stand, we've got this one in the bag, at least this match. Bastion's making his way through. They're making one last shot. Oh, and there was the ultimate, and we stopped them. We were able to stop them from getting there. They were still able to get 2 points, but we'll see how that plays out here in the next round.
0-2.
Now that I know which side I'm actually rooting for, here we are.
Initiating match.
I'm going to put together our heroes now. Hopefully we're going to have all our heroes catch up to this whole thing and play straight on through. As you're going to notice, these are not easy, man. The escort mods are Yeah, modules are definitely very difficult to play, and the objective is to go and take that payload and escort it all the way through. In order to do that, no other person from the other team can be near your payload.
Well, I suppose I'll be patching you up, as usual.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
All systems operational.
Okay,
Diva,
got something from
ready
both
for
sides
combat.
going through there. There we go. Diva went back in. Not sure why Diva's sitting in there. Oh, changed heroes.
1. Attackers incoming. Escort the payload. No need to mess about.
Uh-oh, Jugrat's dropping bombs.
Lethal force authorized.
Oh, Orisa died rather handily. A little bit fast. They really sort of stuck it through and had their guys sitting on that one side. Of course, our Reaper's standing here. I'm not sure what our Reaper's doing. Just standing there. Reaper should probably be moving it in there trying to fight. Oh, and he just needlessly died. That doesn't help out a lot. Not at all. Not at all. As a matter of fact, there's no damage or no anything done there. So they've stopped the payload from being able to move. Nothing's gonna move here now, so that's what we're working on trying to do, get this payload moved. And that's, like I said, it's quite simple. I played Overwatch now, and it's definitely not a simple game. Many people say stuff like, "Oh, golf's a simple game. Put a little ball inside, or a little ball inside a little tiny hole," and that's, nope, not at all. Not an easy game either. And so Mara's doing a better job this time of getting to and healing her people. That's the problem is they have to just trying to get through there. Yes, exactly. Getting in there. Wrecking Ball finally did some damage through there. Oh, their Bastion turned into a cannon, made it very, very difficult to try and get past them. Mara's doing better now, as is Mercy. Orisa's going to go ahead and protect with a shield as soon as things get rough. Okay, I'm thinking the other team wasn't expecting that we'd get beyond this point. Well, here we are. Oh no, the Orisa ended up getting shot, destroyed by something. Now we got it. Now we got it. Reaper's in there working on it. Reaper's finally getting in there and making some damage, putting some damage down, as they say in the old days. Laying some damage down, popping a cap, whatever you want to say. Oh, very hard to play against 4. That's not going to be easy, not going to be very easy at all. There we go, Wrecking Ball, like building pins. Takes him down, ends up getting shot in the long run because there's a Bastion sitting right there at the front of the thing. And that's exactly what we need to do, is work on killing off that Bastion as quickly as possible. There's just no easy way of doing it. Bastion's one of the most difficult things in the game because for essentially it's just a turret. There's not much you can do against a turret. Could be a healing that Orisa right there, but it's not happening, so. Mara used her ultimate, that was good. Now she's working on draining that Diva and then getting in there and trying to take out some of that stuff. Good job. Now heal your guys. If you get in there and heal your guys, as you can see the plus signs, they're definitely critical. They need some help, but nope, there they are. They didn't give him enough in there.
Better stay up.
Okay, well, they just got a little bit of a time extension by reaching the first challenge point. And let's see if we can get to the next one. 2 minutes, 43 seconds left. 42 seconds left. Trying to make it back there. Let's see if we can get over to that challenge point. Moira's doing a really good job of trying to get in there. Reaper's definitely doing a better job of trying to take on the enemy. Uh-oh, he's got some challenge from behind. Looks like Diva. Oh, Diva took him out. How horrible is that? You're never going to be able to win that. Nope, not in an instance more against Junkrat. Junkrat's just going to wipe it clean. That guy's got all kinds of abilities. Yep, but we have a Mercy still sitting there. Mercy needs to just stay out of the picture for right now. Can't do anything else until that, until that team gets back there.
Let's get you that alpha. You should be a team.
You got some people that are over there in critical condition. Oh my goodness. Like I said, just watch this thing, man. Watch this bad boy. Oh, he ended up finally getting shot down. I guess he's like, you get that from one side to another. Wrecking ball in there, and that could be an easy thing. Oh, he hit behind the payload. Good idea. Before Diva's devices went off. You've got a Junkrat against and a Diva against the Wrecking Ball. That's gonna be a tough fight. Super quad. Oh, look at that. It was wrapping around that Bastion, tried to get him. Definitely a good knockdown of most of his health, man. It took him way down. But not able to get our guys back completely, perfectly in space. There we go. Inside, everything is good. We've got these guys on top. We've got a shield. And we've got a Bastion. And the Bastion's keeping things under control for the most part. The Orisa and the Bastion are both able to shoot a high caliber weapon. I'm trying to get to that secondary area. If we can get inside there, that would be great. Try and take this team out as quickly as we possibly can. Not simple at all. Not simple, but they've been able to take out some of the people. Not all the team is there present. Oh, there's a Reinhardt. If we can take out that Reinhardt, there you go. They won. That's going to be a victory for the team because they got all the way there.
Play of the game.
Just been requested to pick up some milk on the way home. Hey man, I got a family in life too, so hey, here we are. Okay. Of course, they got all the selections, but that's okay because here we are. We're still in the hunt. We're still in the hunt. Games now are 2-1. Whales. Yeah. Let's go ahead and have a look on the inside here real quick. We're looking around. Looks like our boy Abram gonna be playing the game here soon. That's a live shot from inside there. Gonna go ahead and come back. We're gonna go ahead and take a real quick break. So I can have a little chat with the team. Nothing too big, nothing too bold. Just give them a heads up and let them know how much fun this has been so far. So just keep having fun. Everything will be great. All right, I'll talk to you guys shortly.
My name is Josh Schmidt, and I'm the owner of Code Ninjas Hanover, along with my wife Vanessa, and I just wanted to run everyone through some of the camps we have running through the rest of July. So the first camp we have coming up is Minecraft Create. Minecraft Create runs July 13th through the 17th. It is our AM camp that day. Each day we run a camp AM and PM, a morning camp and an afternoon camp. You can either purchase the morning camp for $165, the afternoon camp for $145, or you can save by combining both the AM and PM camps by buying the full day option for $290. In Minecraft Create, the ninjas create their own 3D models and import them into the Minecraft world. It's really neat to see the kids' expressions when they see their designs actually show up in the Minecraft world that they're playing with their friends. So a really fun camp. Kids have a blast in this camp. It's July 13th through 17th, and it's our AM camp. Our next camp, which is the PM camp that week, is Minecraft Pirates. In this camp, the kids play on our private server where we have the Minecraft Pirates modification set up. And working with their fellow ninjas, they embark on pirate journeys, looking for treasure, establishing new pirate bases, and they have a really good time in this camp. So again, July 13th to the 17th, this is our PM camp, Minecraft Pirates. Our next camp is Minecraft Modders, July 20th through the 24th. This is our AM camp. In this camp, the kids really get into a lot more depth in terms of creating their own Minecraft modification packages. So they'll do everything from building their own, designing their own blocks, to building their own weapons, to it's really limitless on the types of modifications they can create in this camp. It's a really powerful software tool we use, and the kids will have a lot of fun creating their own mod packs from scratch. So again, that's July 20th through the 24th, Minecraft Modders. It's our AM camp. In the PM, we have beginning JavaScript that same week. So beginning JavaScript is a really fun camp where they build their own games using the JavaScript scripting language. JavaScript is a really high-demand programming language, so if they want to be introduced to it, or if they've got a little bit of background in coding as well, then beginning JavaScript is really a good course for them. They'll have a lot of fun in this camp. This is our PM camp, July 20th through the 24th. The following week, July 27th through the 31st, we have Storytelling in Scratch. Storytelling in Scratch is where the kids build their own stories. Storyboards using the Scratch programming language. Scratch is a block-based coding program where it's a lot of drag-and-drop functionalities, but they learn how coding works, how computer works, and how game building works. So kids will have a lot of fun in this camp. They always do. It's July 27th through the 31st. It's our probably most approachable camp for those younger kids. So get them enrolled, and they'll have a lot of fun with us for this AM camp. So our PM camp that week, July 27th through the 31st, is Fortnite camp. They'll actually build their own Fortnite levels. They'll compete in Fortnite tournaments during the week using those levels. They'll also compete with other centers on the Friday of that week, and we'll crown a champion with other centers across the country. So this should be a really fun, exciting camp, and they also learn. They'll be learning how to stream their own content. They'll stream their own matches during the week, towards the end of the week, so they'll learn how to be like their favorite YouTuber and stream their gaming content. So that's the PM camp on July 27th through July 31st. So that pretty much wraps up our camp overview for the remaining weeks in July. I hope you enjoyed the little summary of the information we put out for you today. If you got any questions, our website's listed at the top as well as our phone number. Or if you'd like more detailed information on some of these camps, you can go to codeninjassummercamps.mailchimpsites.com for more information. We look forward to seeing you ninjas here at the Center in Hanover. Take care.
Okay, so a little pep talk, a little bit of a breather, trying to get out there in front of the world. We never play this map. Well, that's going to be terrible for them. Up next, we're going to be playing Blizzard World. Blizzard World is basically what they call a hybrid map. It's not one you see very frequently. But basically, Hybrid is a combination between control and escort. Or attack and escort, however you want to look at it. So that's what they're working on, trying to get that done. So this time, Monterey Whales are in blue, Hanover Horde's in red. Hopefully it looks like we're back to normal. We'll see if that's the situation here. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, we're heading in.
Lizard World. Initiating action.
Lizard World is like one giant theme park. Lots of moving, interesting parts. It's like Disney on Disney steroids. I don't know, something. It's pretty wild. Looks like the Bay Whales are going to be in blue again, and our boys will be in red once more.
Ready to battle.
Like I said, the objective is to take control. Now, we can either be defense or we can be offense. We'll have to see exactly how that works out.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Looks like we might be defending.
Damage boost engaged.
Please move behind the barrier.
Affirmative. Describing your work as an
Hybrid's a rather quick map. Usually the escort portion isn't quite as long as it is typically in an escort situation.
No.
But we'll see exactly how long it is here for Blizzard World.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Here we go.
Defend objective A.
We must defend Objective A. We'll try and do that now. See if we can, hopefully. Oh, yep, Wrecking Ball in there for a nice little knockout between Diva. Oh, and tried to do a drop. Of course, Wrecking Ball has a little bit more damage, hit points than the other guys. Can lose them very quickly, though. Good job, Wrecking Ball getting in there, trying to disrupt both that Bastion and that Reinhardt. That definitely put a crinkle in their nose. Let's see what else we got going on here. We got yes. Trying to take the objective could be a little bit difficult. Our Reaper's in here trying to shoot it up. He's got the spot. Now if we can just get those guys to keep from getting in here. Oh! Reaper ended up getting a hit from that. Most of our guys looks like almost a team wipe. They're making their way back. Trying to get that objective. 2 minutes, 16 seconds to try and take over that point. Oh, Bastion got wiped out by getting hit quite a few times. One Bastion to another Bastion. Wrecking Ball tried to give it his best shot. Not working. 154. They're hunched up into that, they're clumped up into that one little spot right there. It's going to make it very difficult to come down that road. He's using her ultimate to try and cast onto those guys. Oh, got killed in the middle of her ultimate. That's always a heartbreaking thing because you lose on. Oh, there we go. Wrecking Ball's taking a shot. Trying to get in there. Stomp him. Oh, she ended up getting knocked out too. Let's see where our Reaper's at over here. Reaper's trying to make some progress, some inroads, but I guess trying to figure out. We have about a minute left to take over this spot. If at all possible. They're almost very difficult at that. I'm not exactly. I guess the healers are trying to hide a little bit.
Heroes never die.
I guess Mara's trying to go someplace else.
This is not the end.
And there was an ultimate waiting there for her. I don't know why the ultimate was stuck there like that. It's just very strange. Let's go see what somebody else is doing. Alright, Bastion's gotten up there. Not able to capture the objective in time. Well, maybe. Oh, look at that.
Escort the payload.
For safety, please move behind the barrier.
Down to the bare minimums here, trying to get them in there. Got to be able to get to a checkpoint. If they get to a checkpoint, they're able to extend time. But for right now, they only have 2 minutes to get to that checkpoint. So a team loss or a teammate loss right about now would be a difficult thing. Oh, Wrecking Ball in for a move. Oh, Wrecking Ball is attempting to make that shot.
Let's get you back in the fight.
Good job. The whole team walked in and did a good job of eliminating them exactly the way they're supposed to do. Get to that first checkpoint and they got the time extension. There probably be enough to get them to the end of the game, or end of this match. Now they have to get it to the next one. Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball's taking a shot. Oh, tried to do a land, didn't land it correctly. Let's see what we got going on here. Our Arissa's actually trying to do some damage. Actually doing some damage. Not sure what happened to our Bastion. I guess our Bastion's currently down. Yes, currently down. 2 minutes, 25 seconds to try and get it to the end zone for a touchdown. Let's see what happens here.
I admire your efficacy.
Healers heal.
I will get my revenge.
And Reaper is working his way over, and of course Wrecking Ball's standing there. There you go. Oh, and a nice smash. Trying to take him down quite a bit. Not putting up a lot of a fight, trying to get that over there. That's right. Oh, of course. Oh, Wrecking Ball tried to get in there without getting some kind of heal before going in there. Ended up getting squashed. That's never good. Arissa's putting up a heck of a fight. Trying to get the last of this in there. If I can get this in there, 1 minute 30 seconds left to try and get the payload inside. Oh man, it's extensive and close. Here comes Mara. Here comes Bastion, and here comes Mercy. They were able to get that. Wrecking Ball's not going to be able to just go in there by himself. Here's our Reaper trying to put in some damage. Let's see what Reaper's got going on. Yes, Reaper, get in there and start doing some damage. Put some damage, lay some damage down. Oh! Not before that Diva took you to pieces. Mara's trying to add to a little bit. Oh, using her ultimate, but firing her ultimate into a wall is not really going to be helping out, man. She's really trying to get some damage going, but can't do anything when you're just shooting into a wall. Oh, Bastion just got revived. Oh, and then just re-destroyed by Diva again. That's just a terrible situation. Can't get any worse than that, man. Things gonna make it a whole lot better if you could try and get in there and revive somebody and then make sure they get out of the way of something else that's coming from an opposite direction. But, you know, Things happen. And objective failed. But that's okay. We still got 2 points. 0 time and 106.9 meters.
To switching sides. Initiating match.
Now in this effort, it's going to be exactly the same thing, except this time, our Hanover Horde are going to be trying to stop them from doing what they need to do at a very quick pace. Not a very easy thing to do, not at all. Here we are, it's 6:45, I'm sorry. In the evening,
Ready for
waiting to see whether or not this is going to actually happen. It could definitely be a thing. But this team looks like it's gotten its shirt on straight, so I'm thinking there's going to be no problems with them
attackers incoming.
attempting to get there.
It is remarkable to find a Varsity in such good operating condition. Who is responsible for your upkeep?
Marissa is complimenting Bastion. How nice of her.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
For your safety, please move behind the barrier.
Here they come.
Please move behind the barrier.
Oh, that's going to be a wipe out from there. Oh, our wrecking ball just got wiped too. As well as the majority of our other teammates. And the attack, the control point is almost taken. They don't get in there and stop them from doing that.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Well, it comes down to 5 minutes and 30 seconds for them to push this thing about 130 meters. Looks like they've got a game plan going on. They've got people on top of the objective. Well, that was very,
My condition is improved.
very quick. Very thorough. Our Reaper's in there himself trying to fight 5, no 6 of their team all at once. Not gonna happen.
I must rejoin my team.
Mara's running around trying to get in there. Oh, and then she brought back the Bastion.
Damage increased.
Keeping closer to the Bastion to prevent him from getting shot, but no, now all of a sudden she's end up dead too. Wow, it's a effective combination here trying to keep these guys from moving this projective. Objective, projective, I think. Marissa's trying to get in there and get some damage done. Moira's using her ultimate to try and get through some of these objectives. Oh! Marissa just took a giant cannon shot. She really could use some healing going on right about now. That's that. They're headed into this end. Oh, and he's... Oh, Reaper was headed right on top of the device, killing him right at point blank. I'm not sure what they were thinking there. Well, that's okay. Yeah, that took out the majority of our squad. Everybody's fighting to work their way back in. Here's Reaper trying to make a little bit of a stand. Hard to get past that Reinhardt's shield. One can almost wonder. Yes. Oh, didn't work out too well. Larissa was trying to shoot into there too, but they end up getting past that. That shield is very difficult to do. Now his shield is down and our guys are dead. There's no way to be able to do that. Now you have nobody to shoot at him. It's not important. And still working on it. Well, it's almost to the end of the objective. Larissa tried to make a stand. The stand is not stand's not working. The guys need to get in there and
I must rejoin the team.
Here we go. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Third game goes to the Monterey Whales. Hanover put up a good fight. Well, was not able to make it to the end.
Play of the game.
Of course, the Bastion mount on top of the payload is exactly as we had discussed was going to be a situation, and that's exactly what happened. It was the situation. No worries. End of the game, though. That's also the end of our commitment to the JV squad within the tournament.
Epic.
Right.
I would just like to say, hey, congratulations, Monterey Bay Whales. You guys have put on an excellent performance. As many times as we faced you before, we never thought we were going to see this kind of resistance, but here we are. You have definitely gone to pro level in a matter of a very short period of time, which is great for your future aspects, and we wish you well in your fight against the Nomad next week. This is a very tough camp to try and beat. Unfortunately, we will not be at that showdown, but that's okay. We had a good time playing and doing what we had to in order to get there. And from our JV squad, we say, we salute you. We'll be back very, very shortly after these few words as we head off to talk to our team. Okay, so we're coming back to you. We're going to do a little bit of a scrimmage, I believe, against the Monterey Bay Whales. It's going to be our varsity squad. It's going to play against our... Oh, no, 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 no. Take one out. Take one out. Take one out. Yes, thank you. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, they had me in there. I was getting ready to end up playing the game. I don't want to play the game, although I can. I don't want to. Because, you know, that might just be a little bit unfair. So, we're going to watch as the Monterey Bay Whales are going to play against, I believe their varsity squad is going to be playing against our varsity squad just for a scrimmage. Let's get a warm-up, a little practice between them for their next matchups. Now, like I said before, we're actually going to be playing against not Monterey Bay, but Wake Forest Warriors for our varsity matchup. We'll see how that turns out here. So, waiting, everybody's in. Oh, come on. I don't know why that's like that. Alright. You know, when little calm's quiet there for a second, but I'm actually working on trying to do some typing over here to get chatter going on. Okay. Just trying to verify whether or not a varsity side's going to be playing, and it is the varsity side for the Monterey Bay Whales. Do a little bit of a scrimmage right before the warm-up.
Traveling to Hanover. Initiating match.
Our Horde's going to be in the red. And the Whales will be in the blue. Need to start checking that from now on, before I get that wrong. Okay. They're selecting their heroes. Have up to about 8 seconds left.
Ready for battle.
Alright.
They start using you, just like they used my father. You just wait.
And it looks like we have a Lucio starting up things. And then an Orisa,
He understood.
along with a Hanzo,
A shame he never educated you.
along with a Stigma, along with
Optimal chance of
a...
survival.
I can't remember her
Stay in
name.
range of my barriers.
And also a Baptiste. So Lucio and a Baptiste are our healers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers in order.
Okay.
Defend objective
Everyone, move together.
Activating the barrier.
Ooh, already on the inside, trying to take over that control point. Look at that. Wow. Rissa's dropping some leverage on him. There we go. Down a little crack. Oh, and then sneak away. Go over there and try and get inside. What a groovy idea to take out that bastion. Oh, didn't work though. Lucio's back in the game. We're getting knocked out here pretty quickly. Team Red's working its way in there. Oh, the whole team's in now. They're probably going to make their way onto the second objective to try and protect that one.
Make you feel better.
Objective A captured. New defense point.
My teleporter is online.
Varsity squad's already kept maintained and controlled the objective A, now working on objective B. Got him on the inside, definitely making some subtle movements, some things in there. Let's take a look what it looks like on the inside here. I'm watching live video from inside while they're fighting. Looks like we're watching DC Fuse. And the objective is 1. That's DC. He's got the camera on him.
0 to 2.
Quite amazing. Quite spectacular. Varsity squad handled themselves quite amicably.
Initiating match.
We are working down one player today who has opted to not play today. So we shall see exactly what that entails for next week's tournament. But for now, we're going to work at trying to see what DC, who is from our JV squad, is also going to be covering for our varsity squad. Seeing as he has one of the most varsity ridden and also trains well with his brother Kid MBK.
Loving this.
And knows the strategy for the upcoming games.
We shall prove ourselves in glorious combat.
Yeah, looks like Lucio and Baptiste are both working their way up top with Arissa. Arissa's got there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Everyone, move together.
Enemy is here. Don't worry, my friends. Join me.
Oh my. Intended to keep this structure from falling. Our Reinhardt's in here doing some very quick, very heavy damage. As you can see, we switched over to a Reinhardt. Looks like it's a Reinhardt on a Reinhardt. Yes, it was. Our Reinhardt took him down pretty beautifully. Ooh, and then walked over to take that bastion apart with 3 swings. Nice.
My ultimate is ready.
Let's see what else we got. Arissa up here.
Don't worry, my friends. I am your shield.
And it looks like our Reinhardt has his ultimate ready. Looks like our Reaper's also got his ultimate ready, which is kind of a nice, nasty little thing.
You're fully healed.
And working on it for our... Ooh, they came in with a glut. Tried to come in, storming. It's gonna be one Reinhardt versus another Reinhardt, and then Orisa. That's just a team wipe right there. That's not an easy thing to do, trust me. Especially when you're playing with live people, not AI. Oh! And then Hanzo shot him straight through and just totally obliterated.
Good as new.
Lucio's making some moves, back and forth, trying to get in there. Oh, you can't get your Reinhardt out there by himself. Nope, gotta have the shield with that. One Reinhardt or another Reinhardt, it depends on how the play works. The play is working out rather well. He could really use some healing right at the moment. There we go. One ultimate, always. Ooh, got stunned. There's a double linkage going on there, and that's almost about time to knock out most of the team. There's Hanzo. Hanzo's quick and accurate. Usually very, very deadly, especially with his ultimate. Oh, they shielded out the window. Hanzo's trying to make an attempt to shoot down some of these guys before they come up. Oh, they are not happy. They're really firing everything they have at that Hanzo. Hanzo's giving him what for? Ooh, bam, bam, bam. Oh, and that took it down. That's okay though. Let them up. 10 seconds for them to get in there is definitely not enough time for them to capture the point. That would be that. Very good job. Hanover Horde, the varsity squad, doing a scrimmage just to get warmed up. Playing against the... Oh, look! And the Bay Whales ended up getting the Bastion as their play of the game. Very cool. All right, so not exactly sure how much longer we're going to be scrimmaging. The varsity squad's side is supposed to be starting at 7 o'clock, and right now it's 7:11.
Now traveling to Busan.
I guess we'll see. We'll find out here. And we're in here watching Kid MDK and MDK play. The Kid. His machine. You can't really see what's going on live on their machine, but you can see exactly what's going on down below, and I'm going to be able to show you here in just a moment exactly what they're.
Ready for battle.
Time to kill.
It looks like he's going to pick up the role of Sigma. Basically, this character, it's kind of what he's looking at right now. So, yes. Yeah, everybody's anxious to get in there and start attacking.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Sigma's gonna make his way up top. We'll see where the rest of the team's at. Oh, he was already making a function through there. Oh, darn, they're causing some real havoc right there in that spot. Looks like they're trying to get the upper control. Little do they understand, I don't know. Maybe they do understand, but you can't get control of the access point from being there. This one's called control, so whoever has control of it the longest. Eva's doing some damage to the Reaper. Oh yeah, 12%. They need healing. Not exactly sure where the healers are at here. Looks like they might be down. There's the Reaper. Ooh, there's Baptiste making his way in there. Oh. Trying to help out and keep those guys alive. 43%. Those guys have taken control. We've lost a few. Lucio, here they come. Diva's now getting a chance to make it back. She's working on it. Hanzo's trying to figure out what he's doing here.
My ultimate is charging.
Here's Reinhardt. Quadruple kill. Taking the objective back over again. Wow, Reaper really put in some damage. As well as that Diva. Baptiste is up there. He's got to be careful. There's Reinhardt. Reinhardt. Ooh, one opportunity. One Reinhardt to run Reinhardt. Oh, then he throws the strike. Unable to get him down, though. Would have been great if he would have hit him with that. Oh, hammer strike. Up in the air, try to get him down. Get him come down. Oh, and they end up getting wiped out. Oh, nope, Diva. That's who it is. Strip Diva. Now she's got her mech. Making it very difficult for them to try and take this over.
Nerf this!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Boom!
Score 0-1.
Alright, first match of that scrimmage. Still rock and rolling. We are waiting for the Nomads and the Warriors to complete their game. Ooh, somebody's picked an Orisa. Oh, we have a Lucio, then we have an Orisa, then we have our Hanzo.
What an odd compliment.
Our Reinhardt, our Reaper, and finally our Baptiste.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Who we're watching right now. Now we're watching Stormtrooper. Scored 6-1. Camera's getting moved. There we go. We're watching Weirdo. They're both going to be playing. And that's Orisa right here. That's basically who we're going to be watching. Uh-oh. We've taken the objective. Looks like we're going to maintain it pretty well, too. We're trying to. Oh, we're a hammer strike. Like a giant punch. Sometimes that's painful, sometimes it's not. I wouldn't want to be on the other side of it, to be honest with you. They're working on it. There's Reinhardt. There's our Reaper. Reaper's working on there. Oh, man, it's taking down some guys. Double kill. Over there, I think we got Jack. Yes. I believe his gamer name is Peterford. I think so. Here we are heading around. We're still following up on Reaper. Hanzo's just firing all kinds of stuff. I don't know what he's doing. Unlimited swords. Oh, wow! Hanzo's doing a good job of getting that down there. Rapid fire. Team kill. Wiped out the whole team all at once. 75%. Still working its way up the control point there. Here's our Reinhard. Oh, he's just got himself a nice little cozy spot there. He's gonna work his way through it. Oh, nice and sneaky, and then he can just fade himself right on through. Reaper's just awesome like that. Hanzo just does a nice job of throwing that ultimate, trying to get that dragon lance in there. Nice. And that'll do it for that round. Well, actually, that game. Very cool.
Play of the game.
Reaper. Play the game. Yep, let's watch it. Yes, nice. Quadruple kill. I think we stepped in time to watch that too, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it was quite extraordinary.
Nice and easy. Just how I like it.
Very good, very good. Well, we're gonna check things out real quick. We'll be right back. Figure out exactly where we're going here. Here we are in action. Already, didn't even take too much for a chance. There we go. Following our Orisa. Doing one more scrimmage match. Apparently the Nomads and Warriors game is taking a little bit more time than we thought. This is working on the payload. Trying to keep the payload from getting attacked. Got crunched. Triple kill. Nice job. There we go. And look, we have a Mercy. And we have one of those dudes.
Barrier's about to break.
And then of course our Lucio running it in. Orisa, Hanzo, and Sigma. He's doing a good job of laying waste to pretty much all there. Ooh, Sigma pulled them together with a gravity well. There it is. Sweet.
Rocket barrage incoming.
With 4 minutes 43 seconds or 37 seconds left to spare.
0-3. Switching sides.
They were able to score all 3 points.
Initiating match.
Now just waiting for heroes. I think we're just about ready. So, whistle.
All systems checked out. Ready for combat maneuvers.
There, Lucio. Our Hanzo.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Our Reinhardt.
Standing around. There's glory to be won.
Reinhardt, I have allocated my learning processes towards analyzing your combat performance.
What an odd compliment.
Huh. You guys have worked very quickly to clear off the edges. Make it so there's nothing keeping them from pushing those guys in. One of the good ones here would be Lucio for that. I gotta pay attention to our Reinhardt.
That's the best you can do.
Nice. Hammer strike. Wow. Knocked him into the water. Ooh, one Reinhardt to one Reinhardt. Ended up getting knocked down. Now he's knocked out. He'll be coming in. The payload is on the move. Lucio's doing a good job of hiding out for a minute.
Let's get patched up.
Alright, get into the game, Lucio. Reinhardt's taking it. Oh, got stunned. Oh, he's getting hammered by 3 different sides. It'll be very difficult to come back from that. Double kill. Oh, and then they took out the rest of the team with the Hanzo ultimate. Willy-nilly. Gone. Arissa's scoping, scouting to see where the team's at.
Thank you.
He's gonna go up there and check it out and see what's going down. Oh, she better get in the game. Better get that junk rat. Good idea, wasting their time before they can get back to the payload. They haven't reached the first checkpoint yet. They only have 148 to actually do it. Let's see what else we got. We got our Hanzo in here. It's going to prevent them to try. Oh, and he ended up getting knocked out. Reinhardt's back out. Oh, trying to do a soul crush. Was able to do it. Ah, but then got knocked out by another Reinhardt. See what our Baptiste is doing. Oh no, Baptiste got wiped out too. Man, almost a whole team wipe. Arissa's still there. She's still waiting.
Systems, I need healing.
Couple of spots. Yeah, we got a couple of people in there. Reinhardt's making his way back.
Seconds.
I don't know if the skin is the thing, but amazing turn. I'm trying to get in there. Oh, got stunned for a moment. Baptiste is doing a good job of healing. And some guys keeping them from losing themselves here at the last second. 21 seconds, 20 seconds for them to try and get this payload. They aren't even at the payload. It's going to be very difficult for them to make it there. They do have people near the payload. Probably going to push this to overtime. There's the overtime. What they need to do is clear that team. And that'll do it.
Victory.
Horde Varsity Squad. Third scrimmage game, third win.
Play of the game.
Sigma takes the play of the game. Pretty amazing job. He had a lot of focus there going on. Everything was in. Everything was in check. It all looked good.
Job well done.
And we will see you for our varsity match.
Game over.
Traveling to Hanamura. Initiating match. Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Привет!
5, 4, 3, 2,
Hola.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
A darle que es mole de olla.
Okay, alright. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Hey! Just wanted to be able to say hello, goodbye. Thank you very much. How's it going? How are you? As you can see, still safety first, still masked. Working on trying to get this thing up and running tonight, where the Hanover Horde will be playing against the Wake Forest Warriors. The Varsity squads. We believe we just got word that the JV game that went on between the Nomads and the Warriors, it came out to an outcome of the Warriors winning. I don't know if it was out of all 5 games. I'm not sure, but we're going to go ahead and reveal our varsity squad here. Let's take a look at the Hanover Horde varsity. First up, we've got Colton, Weirdo. Then we've got Hayden, H. Jackhammer, who is subsequently not here tonight. Then we have Isaiah, whose gamer tag is It's Just Isaiah. And we have Jack, Pizza Freak. And then we have Liam, who is Kid MDK. And then we have Zach, Stormtrooper 461. As it stands, as mentioned before, the varsity squad's being filled in. We're missing Hayden, who has opted to not be here during this tournament game due to another conflict of him playing in a different tournament of Fortnite. So now we are going to go ahead and place our JV squad leader, DC Fuse, on the JV squad. I'm sorry, on the varsity squad. Which basically means he's going to be taking the place of Hanamura. Yes, he's going to be taking the place of Hayden, or H. Jackhammer, as it turns out. So we're getting ready to set up this game. Looks like we've got almost everybody in place. We can kick this thing off very, very shortly. Oh yeah, it would help if I went ahead and reset those scores that are inaccurate at the moment. A coin. I don't think anybody has a coin. I know Google has a virtual coin flip. I'm not a big person of carrying coins, to be honest with you, so that's one of those things. I mean, occasionally I do have some on me because I had to spend cash, but here we're doing a coin flip in order to determine whether or not defense or offense first. That's what we're going to work out here. Well, we were going to shoot for chat room silence on the, when it comes to the actual game itself. You can see the bottom bottom left-hand corner. There's chat going on between some of the players. That really didn't get heated too much, so. But we'll see. We'll see what we can figure out here. Maybe get something going on to keep that from... Well, you can't really see it from here, but, you know, most of it's good, wholesome comments. A lot of good luck. Or good games, or good match. Good round. Yeah, I'm pretty much sure that the whole offensive defensive thing is not a super huge requirement. But we go ahead and do that anyway now for this tournament, in order to determine which team might be able to go first. So we're waiting for this to actually pop up. Hang on 1 second here. Alright, looks like we're ready to rock and roll anytime now. Us being the home team, we're going to go ahead and kick this thing off. Hanover Varsity squad of the Hanover Horde is getting ready to take the field. Starting with the same maps that we saw before, Hanover. Then on to Busan, Rialto, Kings Row. Actually, I'm sorry, not Kings Row, Blizzard World. And then I think maybe it was something else. I don't know. It's one of those deals. It's like, oh man, you gotta memorize all these different places, you know. So they ready to rock and roll? Checking in to see if they're ready. Anytime now. Anytime now. Look at that. Ooh, big muscles. Big muscles. Camera adds 30 pounds of ugly. Anyway. Speaking of cameras. We'll see where our camera's looking at right now. It looks like we're looking at our friend Pizza Freak, Jack. He's waiting to play. Oh, yeah. I knew there was another thing. Yeah, there it is. There we go. Okay. Now we're set. I think we're ready to go. He's on the big screen. Getting ready to go. Here we go.
Traveling to Hanover. Initiating match.
The cherry blossoms are in bloom in Hanover. You can't see it, but I'm smiling. Anyway, our boys would be in blue this time. Us being the home team. As soon as they pick their squad out, go over there and see what we've got.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, so very first off, we have Lucio, then we have Orisa, then we have Reinhardt,
In glorious combat!
then we have Baptiste, then we have Hanzo, and then we have Reaper.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Quite the mishmash of a motley crew, but a motley crew that actually works out pretty well. I think he's figured out exactly where he wants to be.
Survival. Stay in range of my barriers.
So it's Orisa. Huh?
5, 4, Get behind.
Oh yeah. I guess I gotta change that.
Defend objective A.
Alright, so we're gonna follow them around real quick.
You are advised to move behind.
Follow around the Orisa. What kind of damage they're laying down right there at the opening, trying to prevent that team from making any kind of a movement inward.
Installing updates.
Group up here.
Trying to find.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
I believe. Aha. I think that's a little bit better.
Please move behind the barrier. Cease your resistance.
Oh, they were able to secure the first thing. We weren't able to defend completely.
Archiving combat data.
Okay. There we go. In process. There we go. They've almost gotten the whole of it.
Installing updates.
There's McCree. Oh, Hanzo's got his ultimate. Oh, so close, although completely missed. Now we're able to lock that piece, put the little hellfire down. We're gonna bring those in. Oh, nice. Reinhardt's wiping it for a second one. Getting a 12 double. Getting himself a third. Oh, and then Reinhardt got wiped out by Reinhardt. Still offering the protection. Need to get those guys back in there. One guy coming in. This has got it. Oh, but it looks like they might be taking the center aisle. Yep, they're definitely coming to the left. Double shield tank. One major fire. Oh, that's stunned. Uh-oh. And we got a Reaper inside. Oh no! They've taken it over. That's that.
Score 0-0. 2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Right, let's see what we got. Following around with our Baptiste. Oh, and then Sigma, there's a change up with our Hanzo.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
And our kitty cat lady. Ooh, looks like a kitty cat lady. It's a kitty cat lady. It's got little ears and a tail. I don't know, it's weird. And then Lucio's doing wall riding. What the? I guess he's rollerblading.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective.
Here we go. Hanzo's getting the move in, trying to get there. Get in there quickly and take it over. That's the key to the game. That's right, don't even play. Oh, you get a Mercy in there. Stay inside there and get that objective. They're probably going to move on to objective 2. Oh, maybe not. Maybe 1 or 2 of them will come back in here and have something to shoot at.
Control of the objective. Any resistance will be dispersed. Objective A.
Quite interesting.
New defensive.
Oh, trying to go that way might prove to be futile. They're holding up a Reinhardt shield with a, looks like a, I can't tell if it's a Bastion behind him or not. Might be an Orisa. Hanzo's making the wall run. He'll do some long distance wiping out. Oh, and then he had a, roll up on him. That was terrible. A Reaper. Nothing there. Let's see what kind of damage Sigma's able to do. Oh, Sigma got wiped out by that Reinhardt from behind.
Archiving combat data.
Looks like Orisa has her information available.
Assemble at this location.
Sigma's working on his stuff. What kind of a battle this actually turns out to be. Sigma going up against 4 in a 2-shielded room. He got 1 down. Oh.
Let them up.
I don't know where the team went, but all of a sudden they're just not around there as much anymore. Oh. Trying to accomplish his ultimate and knock that person out. Oh, it did not work out too well.
Reaper here.
The breakthrough was near.
Loving this.
I could feel it.
Here it comes. As enthusiastic as we can be to try and get in there, they must get in there and still have less than 2 minutes and 13 seconds to win this.
Barrier in sight.
Good. Good. Let the hate flow through you. Sigma and Orisa working together. Gotta get in there. Oh, good one. Oh, and then they got slammed. Ah. Looks like one Sigma against another Sigma. No.
An unexpected but not unwelcome development. Over here.
Yes, well.
Fully healed.
Double shield tactic has worked out pretty well.
Repair the damage.
Get in there.
Good job. Just trying to get that. Hanzo's trying to shoot himself through. Uh-oh. Got taken out by that Moira. Moira's ultimate. Wow, they took out pretty much everybody.
Group up with me.
Rally at my position.
Join me.
And Reaper.
Observe the barrier.
All better. For now.
Please move behind the barrier.
Oh, nice. Very nice maneuver. Reaper just walked in and took out that other. That Reinhardt, then ended up walking up to another Reaper and shooting it too. Didn't last for very long. The majority of the team is once again knocked out.
System health
Oh,
stabilized.
this is my jam.
60 seconds.
Barrier in place. Barrier won't hold together.
Ah, nice. Problem is, I think it only got one person. That's right, get in there and shoot him down. Take it down right there at the thing. There's that ultimate again. Gonna take you up in there and slam it down.
10 seconds.
This close to getting it.
Overtime.
Nope. I have no time to get there. One team ended up wiping them out. And that's it.
Victory. Play of the game.
I'm pretty much sure it's going to be whenever he walked in there. Yep, started dominating. Dropping an ult, and then... Alright, we're going to take a little break and be right back. Take a look here. Now we're kind of behind Kid MBK. Lit up. His machine. Yeah, let's take a look around in there. Still in a couple minute break. We'll be right back. Okay, cool. Thank you for letting me know. Otherwise, I'd be calling it out the wrong way the whole time. All right. We're almost ready to get back in here, hopefully. I try to see what we can figure out here. What was that? Some kind of banging going on. One construction happening in there. We're working on it now. See what? Yeah, they minute. Yeah, let's take a break. All right.
Everybody, my name is Josh Schmidt, and I'm the owner of Code Ninjas Hanover, along with my wife Vanessa, and I just wanted to run everyone through some of the camps we have running through the rest of July. So the first camp we have coming up is Minecraft Create. Minecraft Create runs July 13th through the 17th. It is our AM camp that day. Each day we run a camp AM and PM, a morning camp and an afternoon camp. And you can either purchase the morning camp for $165, the afternoon camp for $145, or you can save by combining both the AM and PM camps by buying the full day option for $290. In Minecraft Create, the ninjas create their own 3D models and import them into the Minecraft world. It's really neat to see the kids' expressions when they see their designs actually show up in the Minecraft world that they're playing with their friends. So a really fun camp. Kids have a blast in this camp. It's July 13th through 17th, and it's our AM camp. PM camp that week
looks like we're getting ready to head back in. I'll work on that. What we can do. So, I think we're about ready to kick off this second game. Oh yeah, I guess not. I need to update the scoreboard. What did I do with the scoreboard? Oh no, tell me I did not erase the scoreboard. What did I do with the scoreboard?
Now traveling to the south. Initiating match.
Yeah. Not sure what I did with the scoreboard here. We're gonna find out here real quick. see if I can get it in here just before we're gonna do this.
Ready for battle.
Okay, hang on one moment.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective. The objective is now active. Any resistance will be dispelled.
Perhaps a new methodology. Thanks for the assist.
See that which is unseen.
This is my will.
I will not waste this opportunity.
I'm talking. There we go. They got 64%. Nothing coming through there. 72% now. Most of the team's down. That make it very difficult to get back to the objective on time. In the right amount of time. They're taking a little bit to get there.
Heroes never die.
I'm not sure what Moira's doing, but she's doing something, breaking pots or something. Team wipe. Wow.
Score 1-0. Ready for battle.
I'm ready for some barbecue!
No dying on my watch.
Think you can keep up with me?
I'm simply following my program. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
You gotta keep the comms tight. Well, Reinhardt is definitely taking his play in there, doing some stunning damage. But hard on Reinhardt. Looks like it'd be a power battle. Oh, Reinhardt got eliminated by their Reinhardt. Is getting regenerated. They've gotten up to 13% so far.
Amplification matrix ready. Let them up!
Hanzo taking a 5-shot. Trying to get some action going on in there. Didn't actually land a lot of those. Ended up getting eliminated.
Someone has to be alive.
Burn the stone.
Team up for special attack.
Adorissa's still in there. He's making a shot. Gets it picked up. Here comes the other team. Hopefully we can keep them from getting in here. They're right to task. That's the thing. They're not doing that wait, sit and wait thing. They're doing that, hey, get in there and mess things up wait. And it's definitely working for my point. Oh.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Well, part of the problem is the fact that the majority of the team is sort of just pushing in and pushing in and then able to get in through there, get there as quickly as possible using some of the not sure who Arissa's looking at. Just waiting for the rest of her team.
Let them up!
Perhaps waiting to be able to put the team down. Getting that shit down. Well, that didn't make things much better.
Get in!
Get in there. Get in there. Don't make it easy. Oh. That Reinhardt is just doing some mega damage. Just mega damaging the whole team. That's sad.
Victory. Play of the game. Epic.
To see justice done is its own reward.
Yep. I left my camera on and everything just sitting here. I just got so concerned about going in and talking to the team and getting them all motivated. Whew. All right, we're ready to rock and roll, I think. Down, but as they say, not out. And we're working on trying to get this game kicking. Any moment. Any moment. This time we're going to be back in the blue. Alright, so here we are. We're back again. Almost ready to go. Just waiting on the word from the Warriors to make sure they're ready to play. Making sure they're ready to play. Making sure they're ready to play. This whole thing has been brought to you by Code Ninjas. Yeah, we work here at Code Ninjas in Hanover. Coach Jeff, DJ Fame, FAIM, and then also Coach Josh, who owns this establishment. And it's been a good time. It's been a good time so far. I do believe the whole experience of the esports has been a success. But it's new. It's all new, so it's something that everything is a learning process forward. I do believe that one main thing is that everybody's had fun. That's the important. So, just waiting on this game to get started. Oh, make sure to visit Code Ninjas in Hanover. Need to find out more information. All of this information down here. I'm off screen over here, but down here and ticket over there. Telephone number over here. Come visit. Take a look around. As you can tell, we're socially safe. Trying to be. During a unique, unsafe time in our lives. But everything will get better. Usually does. So, anytime now. Okay, I'm gonna go back to commercial. Well, let's do it for the Horde. Working our way back to you, babe. Here we are. We're in Busan. Or no, I'm sorry. We were just in Busan. Now we are in wild and wonderful Rialto. Look at really cool boats. Imaginary boats. At that. Because if you fall into that water, bye-bye. Waiting for them to select. We're again back in blue.
Ready for battle.
Change up an idea. Now we have Lucio. We have Orisa. Reinhardt. Baptiste.
Check this out.
Then we got Hanzo. And then we got Reaper.
For combat operations. We shall prove ourselves.
Looks like they've got themselves a Reaper. And what looks like a McCree. Reinhardt.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, they brought themselves a Sigma.
Escort
The payload moves with certainty.
Yeah, we're already moving the payload.
Get in here.
Hanzo's doing good.
Group up with me.
Need healing.
Alright, our Lucio is actually taking that point, helping them out. Orisa. Down there with our Reinhardt. Oh, they try to go around.
Get in here.
Wow, Baptiste is actually doing a real good job of not only staying alive, but keeping everybody else kind of going. Reinhardt back there, oh, needed some help, but he got ended up getting it squandered.
All better.
He's keeping everybody alive, that's for sure. Good to keep Orisa down there. Yeah, Reaper's got a secret mission. Reaper's mission. Oh, that's okay. Well, they've gotten to checkpoint A.
Let them up!
They're hiding. Oh, somebody get that Reaper.
Oh, yeah!
Come out and face me! Sing for me!
Didn't quite get in there.
Stop coming after me. Up the ball. My ultimate's almost ready.
Reaching everybody.
Let them up!
Oh, there's no way in heck that.
Unfortunate.
For your own safety, get behind the barrier.
The dragon consume you!
Oh, nice. Well, this was attempting to take some out. Oh. No. Healing. They're gonna need some healing. Big time. In a little bit.
I recommend moving behind my barrier.
Oh, no way. Oh, no, okay, very good. I thought for sure she went down. That did not happen. Done. I'm not down. Oh, God. Oh, Reaper's got his ultimate.
Join me! Let them up!
good combination. The only problem is you've got that guy doing all kinds of damage on the opposite side. Prevented them from getting it quite to the end. If they can keep them down for 30 more seconds, then that'll be it.
30 seconds remaining.
Heal up, everybody. One Reinhardt to another. Only when you make mistakes, that's when it happens to be problematic. Oh. Good job. One Reinhardt to the other Reinhardt. Here we go. Alright. They're gonna wipe the team. Take a minute. Finally did it. That was a hard-fought battle, gotta tell you. I'm not doing much talking, I'm just watching. To be honest with you. If you need me to talk, you let me know.
Initiating match.
Very difficult match. Whew. One thing that definitely is happening here is that if you understand the way this works, they now have to at least get 2 points and past 82.77 meters, which is basically almost 3 points.
Ready for battle.
Let's see how that works. Oh, we got ourselves a Sigma. Reinhardt. Ooh, and we picked up a Mara.
The true struggle is for the superiority of ideas.
And a Mercy.
Don't worry, my friends. My friends. Watch the horses standing around.
That's a McCree.
Activating the barrier.
Oh, that's their guys. What am I thinking? There's our guys. We got a Reaper.
5, 4, 3, 2.
A Hanzo.
Attackers incoming.
Audio ready.
Escort the payload.
Oh my goodness. Good job of pushing back. Sigma's doing an awesome job. Ooh. Okay, Riff is out here pushing too. Oh, perfectly biplayed. Lucio's trying to scale.
Payload in motion stays in motion. Whereas the payload at rest stays at rest.
Get out there and push. That's the main thing. Gotta push. Oh no. Oh, that doesn't work out too well.
Such a good as you. Maintain amplification matrix ready.
Watching DC Fuse play.
Marked by the target.
He's currently playing. Yeah. The Great Hanzo, who's down at the moment.
Come on down.
I am not deterred. What is that melody? Let's break it.
Get her, knock her down. Wow, they just
Regen burst activated.
You are advised
died.
Let them up! All better.
team up for special attack.
There you go.
I'm on fire.
This predicted outcome. Let the dragon consume you!
Nice. Pongo. Pulls out his ultimate. I'm always impressed by that thing because they usually knocked out a couple of guys with these.
30 seconds remaining.
Still winning.
You are advised to move behind my body.
Yeah, that would definitely be a good idea. See what kind of havoc Signal's causing over here. Damn. Onto the ground. But we're gonna get there. Nice. You're gonna need to be healed.
This will restore you.
Working our way back in here.
If only the answers were simple.
That's where Arissa works out here. Lucio got some cool music going on. There's that front line. Guess I got stunned twice.
Let them up!
One last fight to get this thing there. Good. Gotta get it to that challenge, to that point. There's the checkpoint.
Moving behind my body.
Let's get it home.
Assemble at this location. Group up here.
Group up.
See
Group
through
up
the
with me.
dragons.
Activating the barrier.
Getting here. Regen burst activated.
60 seconds.
Group up here.
We must get the payload moving again.
See that.
Play of the game.
All right, folks. Well, that'll pretty much do it. I'd just like to say thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening. We're in the tournament. Played out today. The JV lost and the Varsity lost both their respective games. So we'll be playing third and fourth place matches probably next week. We have to look that up and make sure. So you'll be able to find us on our thing. Look for us on twitch.tv/Hanover Horde. I am DJ Fame, known as Coach Jeff. And for Coach Josh and the Hanover Horde here in Hanover, Pennsylvania at the Hanover Code Ninjas, please make sure and stop by and visit our Facebook page. Thank you very much for paying attention over these times. Even though I didn't have much to say, I lost my ability to speak. But yeah, definitely have a very safe and very joyous